Hey everyone, as mentioned on the daily financial news, we have two of our experts that come with the fire on Tuesdays, and we have Omar, who is my real estate entrepreneur. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good, Michael. How are you? How's
Uh,
everybody doing out there?
oh, that's awesome. One of the things I love talking to you about every week is because you're my expert that really can look at the entire options of the real estate game. Some of my folks are multifamily, some are house hacking, some are single family, but you're like, hey, I've been doing this a while. I service the entire need. So we're going to do a three-part series today, folks. Part one is our message to first-time homebuyers. Part two is first-time buy and hold investors. And part three will be for first-time flippers. So yes, we are doing 3 episodes on our message to first-time homebuyers, investors, and flippers. So Omar, what do we got for homebuyers, right? Somebody looking to buy their first home in 2021. What are we telling them? What's the message we want to give them?
Well, it's a big topic because obviously the supply is super low.
Yeah.
So being a first-time home buyer in this market right now, uh, if you're qualified for, let's just say 300K, you're looking at houses at 270.
There you go.
That's like number one. Don't look at a house at 300. I mean, you can, but the likelihood if it's a nice property, you're going to have a run up. There's going to be a lot of offers.
Yeah.
It is the best time to buy because the interest rate's so low. So money is very inexpensive, meaning it matches pretty much what you're paying in rent. So if anything, you might even get a cheaper property to buy than you're paying rent. So just to let you guys know, but it does require you have to be a good borrower.
Yes.
You can't have shitty credit.
Yep.
Okay. You can't have shitty credit. You have to, pay your bills on time and have a good FICO score. You have to be able to save money. Hopefully you save money, because if you're coming into this thing with zero money and you want the Cal half down payment assistance program in our area, which a lot of, what do you call it, buyers are doing, which they covers your 3.5% down FHA. The likelihood of you getting a house is going to be slim. And I will tell you that because we see it all over the place. We see a lot of buyers quit because the competition's so fierce.
Yeah.
And they're not savvy enough ahead of time. Somebody didn't tell them what to do, the steps to get, 6 months from now, hey, save all your money, pay off your credit card bills, get a good FICO score, get a great lender. And then the next part is get a good agent that knows how to guide you to make the offers. Because if you don't have a good agent, you're not going to be successful.
Yeah, I think this is such wise advice. And what I would tell them first up, right? You get a phone call or somebody comes in, or your sister, brother, aunt, uncle wants to buy their first time home. First off, let's just be clear. Getting on the property ladder is awesome. It is very important, and often the largest saving or largest asset purchase for anyone. So what I'm about to talk about is well worth the effort. I just wanted to get this. So it's a good thing getting on the property ladder. I would tell someone who's looking today, be ready for rejection, right? Just be
Well
ready
said.
for it. Expect it. We may write 10, 15, 20 good offers, and just given the last year, we may lose all of them. So get used to rejection. Probably number two in that is don't fall in love, right? Don't fall in love with a property, because either A, you're going to be so disappointed as you talked about and not do it again, which is a shame. Or two, I don't know about you, but anytime I fell in love with a property, I'm very likely to overpay, right? The seller figures it out and I start doing stupid things. So just realize this isn't a unique time. The last thing I would tell someone is hanging into this for 6 months, writing good offers as we go through what is going to be the spring to the summer, out to the winter. You might see a lot more inventory at the end of this year than now. And rates might be higher, but probably not marginally higher. And then lastly, your financial advice is dead on, right? Even if you're using a housing assistance, you have to realize getting a home is only part of it. You've got to keep it, right? Don't be a future foreclosure. So learn how to save, have that emergency reserve. Once you're on the property ladder, stay on it. I thought that was very wise advice. So again, yeah, I think supply gets better going forward. I just want people to realize that rejection is going to be part of the process. What do you think?
And that, I think, if everyone can understand that rejection will be part of your process, and you go into it knowing that you're going to get beat up a little bit,
Yeah.
and you're going to get beat up some more, at least you don't have a false expectation of what is perceived out there. Like, oh my God, I'm a homeowner. This was so easy, because it was not.
Yeah. The other
It
thing
was not.
the other thing you brought up that I want to put on record is, if you reach out to a real estate agent and they're not having this conversation with you up front, I might find a new agent, right? If you go up to an agent
100%.
and they're like, hey, I'll write up an offer for you. Sure, let's go. And you're one of the 20. I would expect an agent values their time, right? You spend time with client A, you don't have that for client B. So I would expect a good agent today to have a 20-minute conversation with me, seeing if I was ready, or if I'm going to be a fly-by-night person who gets discouraged after 2 or 3. If your agent isn't having that heart-to-heart, you might want a different agent. I know that's kind of rough, but I think that's something I would at least think about.
And this is what 100%, because you want the agent, or I should say the professional, to set the expectation.
Yes.
Okay. Like, ask for it. Hey, what am I going to go through as a first-time home buyer? And anybody that's listening, that sees the channel, that tunes in, will know, hey, I need to ask this question. And then that will tell you if the agent or professional knows about the market. If they're new, and they haven't been through this process, they're going to make an offer because they're excited.
Yeah.
That doesn't help you any.
Doesn't help.
That doesn't help you any at all.
Yeah. Do you get paid to write offers?
Nope.
Nope.
Yep. But I get paid by servicing my buyer, getting them the acceptance that they want for almost, to almost get that home ownership, that dream of home ownership.
Yeah.
That service is what we get, compensated for. But I'm telling you, it's very clear. Just pick a good person, a good realtor, and they'll know. Go see who has the most 5-star reviews. That will give you your pick. That'll give you your reasoning.
The other thing I would tell a first-time home buyer is, it's very clear that this administration is going to be bringing out a first-time home buyer grant. I think they're going to call it. Right. At first it was 15 grand. Now it's 25 grand. It's all still a proposal, but it is very, very clear that home ownership, specifically first-time home ownership, is something that this administration likes. So do your work now. Figure out where you want to live, what school district, what price point. And I loved your advice. Yep. You qualify for 300, you might want to shop 270. And if a grant comes out, realize that's going to have an impact on prices. So, this is a supply-demand equation. A grant's not going to help supply. A grant only helps demand. And if demand goes up, prices go up. So I thought this was great. Any closing thoughts, either for an agent or a first-time home buyer? I thought this was great.
As the first-time home buyer, obviously just pick a good agent, ask the questions. What are you going to do for me to get my offers accepted? First of which, the agent, know your market, figure out what you need to get accepted, and don't be afraid to lead your client, because you're the professional. Exactly. You tell them, this is what we're going to get your offer accepted with right here. If you like this parameter, great. If you don't, then we need to start looking at a lower price.
Yeah. I thought that was really wise advice. Again, folks, if you're a first-time home buyer frustrated, check your agent. I think your agent needs to have a heart-to-heart up front. And if they have, awesome. Just enjoy the process. You will eventually get one. Don't give up. Home ownership is worth it. So with that, I will close out episode number 2, and we will move on to episode number 3. Thanks, buddy.
Let's do it.